Gulliat stood aboard his vessel, a sense of adventure bubbling within his chest. He gazed at the horizon, imagining the mysteries that awaited him beyond the confines of England. His heart thrummed with anticipation as he gave the order to set sail, the wooden deck creaking beneath his feet, as if sharing his excitement. The storm descended without warning, a furious tempest that turned the serene voyage into a battle for survival. Gulliat clung desperately to the ship's mast as rain lashed his face, the wind's roar nearly drowning out the crew's panicked shouts. When a monstrous wave crashed over the deck, he found himself thrown into the tumultuous sea, grasping for anything to keep him afloat. Gulliat awoke on the sandy shore, drenched and disoriented. He blinked up at the unfamiliar sky, the events of the storm a hazy blur in his mind. As he sat up, he realized he was surrounded by people no taller than his knee, their tiny voices buzzing with both fear and curiosity. These were the Lilliputians, an island of exuberant inhabitants unlike any he'd ever seen. The Lilliputians scurried around in a frenzy, their usual lively demeanor replaced by palpable fear. Gulliat watched as they hurried to and fro, their tiny faces turned toward him in silent pleading. In that moment, he understood the threat. The giants of Ben Bengal were approaching, and their intentions were far from friendly. Gulliat approached Queen Maricel, his heart pounding with urgency.
Your Majesty,
He implored.
I mean no harm to your people. With my size, I can help defend Lilliput from the invading giants.
The queen's eyes, wise and discerning, met his with a glimmer of hope. She nodded, her decision swift and resolute. The battle was a spectacle of cunning and courage. Gulliat used his size advantageously, creating diversions and obstacles that confounded the giants. Queen Maricel led her people with steadfast resolve, their unity and ingenuity transforming them into a formidable force. Together, they turned the tide, driving the giants back to their island. As Gulliat prepared to depart, Queen Maricel approached, her expression a blend of gratitude and sadness.
You will always be a part of Lilliput, Gulliat,
she said softly. Gulliat nodded, his heart full of the bonds forged in this unlikely place. As he set sail, he looked back at the Lilliputians who waved farewell, knowing that this adventure had changed him forever.